Good morning. So we're going to look at the start of the day and just a very short practice to bring movement and awareness into your body, into your breath, to set you up and get you going for the rest of the day. So start by lying down. And at home you can do this on a carpet, on a mat, or roll out a towel. And just stretch your legs out. Start as ever by just tuning in, maybe placing your hands on your belly. And notice as you inhale, the belly rises and fills. And as you exhale, it softens. And if you deepen the inhale, the belly rises and fills. And then the chest expands, the ribs move. And then as you exhale, the ribs soften down, the belly softens. You could maybe visualize as you inhale the diaphragm, which is like a great big umbrella of muscle. And as you inhale, it moves down into the abdomen so that the organs in your belly get some degree of compression and massage. And that allows the lungs to expand. So just notice the inhale and notice the exhale. Notice how your body feels and just scan. Scan from the toes up to the top of the head. Then take the arms up and overhead and have a full body stretch. So you might want to flex your toes or point them, but stretch right from your feet to your fingertips. And just relax. Bring your knees into your chest and maybe just rock a little side to side, massaging the lower spine on the mat. You can maybe take it in a slight circle. Now take hold of the left knee and let the right leg go up to the sky, up to the ceiling. Maybe squeeze that left knee up towards your left shoulder. And maybe rock a little bit in this position and just notice the different sensations. And swap sides. Take hold of the right knee and stretch the left leg up towards the ceiling. And bring that right knee as though it was going towards your right shoulder. And maybe rock a little side to side. Bring the knees back into the chest, and we're going to take them in a circle so they're mirroring each other. So in towards the chest, out wider than the body, away and back in. And just taking a few circles so that there's movement coming into those hip joints. And after this one, just pause and change direction. Just be aware of the different feelings, the different movements that bring sensations to you. Okay, come to rest. We're going to allow the knees to drop over to the left side. I'm just going to scooch over slightly so that you can still see. So let them drop over to the left side and then take the arms out in front of you and reach that right arm up and out, so your arms are coming into a T position, and you can take your gaze over to that right hand. So you've got a lovely supine twist, and visualize that across the body, across the spine. Notice the different sensations in different parts of your body. How does one hip feel compared to the other? And soften as you just let your breath have a natural rhythm. Bring that right hand all the way back over and push back to center. And then bring the knees back into the chest and we'll take them over to the right side. So let them drop over. Take the left hand on top of the right and then sweep it up and over so your arms go back into that stretched out position for your supine twist on the other side. Notice your breath. Notice your body. Take that arm back, push back to center, and just take your hands behind your knees and have a little rock and roll. And come on straight over to tabletop. So in your tabletop, you want to make sure that your knees are kind of under your hips and your shoulders are above your wrists. You might remember pushing into your fingertips, and particularly into the knuckles under the index finger and thumb, so you're not putting too much pressure on the wrist joints. Some gentle cat-cow here. So tilt the pelvis, drop the belly and lift through the chest. That is your cow. Tilt the pelvis the other way, round through the spine, chin to chest for your cat. And just take a few of those, just waking up the spine, ready for the day. And if you have a place at work or at home in the day, this is something you can always do. And just at your speed. And then after your next cat, we'll meet back in the neutral tabletop. Okay, so from here we're going to inhale forward slightly, then as you exhale, round through the spine and push the hips back towards the heels, coming into child's pose. Now remember, we've said before, if your hips don't want to go back to your heels, you can always have a cushion or a bolster in that gap. Come forward, inhale forwards, and then round through the spine. And in your child's pose, allow your head to approach the mat. Again, if that's too far away, you can use a block or a cushion and place your head on the block or the cushion. Your choice. Inhale forward slightly and round back to child's pose. Just come back up to tabletop. And from here, this time, we're going to go all the way forwards, down onto the belly. And have the arms just under the shoulders. The legs are long and strong, and the tops of the feet are stretched out, but pushing into the mat. We're going to inhale for cobra. So you don't want to crunch into your lower back. Just gently inhale, lifting through the chest. And exhale and lower. Inhale and lift. Exhale and lower. One more. Inhale and lift. Exhale and lower. Then push back to your knees through tabletop. Tuck your toes under, push the hips back towards the heels and send the sit bones to the sky, coming into your downward facing dog. And pedal your legs. So in your downward dog, there's no need for your heels to hit the ground. You're just trying to keep the sit bones heading to the sky and a long spine. You don't want to curl through the spine. You're trying to keep it long. The knees can be as bent as you need. And then come back down to tabletop and push all the way back to child's pose. Back through tabletop. Tuck the toes, push the hips back, send the hip bones high, sit bones high to downward dog. Then walk your hands towards your feet and your feet towards your hands. And we're going to slowly rise. So keep the knees soft or bent, lengthen the spine, and then sweep the hands wide, coming up into your extended mountain. And release. Just notice your breath. Notice your body. And enjoy your day. See you soon.